Hello, my name is Alex Mackey, and this morning I want to talk to you about XSS or cross-site scripting. If you're developing for the web, this is an issue you should know about. It's been around a long time, it's consistently up there in terms of the top issues, and it's one I want to make sure you know about. I think sometimes there's a bit of a feeling that XSS might not be that big an issue compared to some other things. So I want to show you some of the damage that can happen from this. Now, some of the things I'm going to show you today would be illegal if you go and perform these on sites that you don't have permission to. So one of the things I've done is I've created a deliberately vulnerable application so that you can play and learn about these things yourself. It's a safe environment. I don't believe that you can adequately defend your own applications without also understanding how some of those people are going to go about exploiting and attacking these. So what we have here is an application called Hack the Cat. You can download this from my GitHub at github.com/alexmackey/hackthecat, and you can go and play with this application yourself. It contains lots of different vulnerable security issues for you to play with and learn from. Now let's talk about XSS. So here we've got our application, Cat Bicycles. Yes, it's a shop selling bicycles specially for cats. And we're going to go into the detail of one of the bikes on offer here. And we can see here that this goes and offers the opportunity for the users to leave a review here. Now, many of you will probably be familiar with that sort of traditional XSS, probably if the hello world of XSS, if you will. So we're going to add in some script here, and we're going to just fire up an alert box, and we'll go, hello, I am an XSS issue. And we will close that off there. We'll submit that comment. Now, if certain things are in place, such as the output is not adequately encoded, that script's then going to be executed as if someone's added it to the page themselves. So we can see we've got an annoying alert box up there. Now, this can be a lot more serious, however. That's a bit annoying firing up a box there. Maybe an attacker might use this type of thing to go and redirect the user to another site. Maybe they go and get them to download some malware. Maybe they even go and deface a site. So they might do something like this. I'm just going to go and copy and paste a script block so I don't have to type it out. I'm going to go and paste that in there. And they've defaced our cat site there with a GIF of, I assume that's a pug there. So there's a lot of different options with XSS. But XSS becomes especially serious when you chain it with other types of issues, to the extent that it could even be a stepping stone in order to actually get in onto the web server and executing code on it. Now, I'm going to use an XSS attack chained with another vulnerability that's deliberately part of this application here. It's a vulnerability in a library that's performing serialization. And what this issue enables us to do is actually execute code. But we need a way of actually going and triggering this, which is what we're going to do with our XSS here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to hit this delete option there just to remove some of our other issues that we created. And I'm going to go and copy and paste a big block of code because I don't want to go and write this out. And there's every chance that I would also go and write this out. Wrong, I'm going to go and copy and paste that. I'm going to copy that into there. Now, on the other hand, I've got a command prompt here, and I'm going to use a tool called Netcat here to set up a listener, and I'm going to set up that listener on a port, and I'm just going to check that, and I need to set it up on port 9000. Now, what I have here is an application called Netcat listening for connections on port 9000. I've got some script here, which is going to use this serialization vulnerability, and it's going to go and execute some code to actually pass a shell connection back to that listener that I've created there. We'll go and submit that. And then if everything's right, we can see we've got a connection. Now I'm running everything on the same machine here. So I've obviously connected back to myself, but the principles remain the same if it was a remote server. So this is actually an interactive connection here. So we essentially have command line access to the machine that this was run on with whatever privileges that web server was serving that content as. And that's a good reason why you shouldn't be running things with highly privileged accounts here. So for example, I can see which directory I'm in, and I can run commands as if I'm actually on that machine itself. So an attacker could then use this to do all sorts of horrible things, and it's probably game over in all honesty. So in conclusion, I've shown you an application where you can play and learn about the security issues yourself. Do not perform some of this on sites you don't have permission to. It's highly illegal and you'll get in a lot of trouble. Use an application like this or a service such as Hack the Box or Try Hack Me. And then we've also shown how using an XSS issue, we've been able to actually get an interactive command prompt on the machine. Thank you very much.